So we're actually going to get to meet a couple of the ladies who've been part of your community. So we have Karen, who's in France. So I'm just going to hopefully try and pin you onto here we go. I'm going to add pin. Here we are. Here's Karen. And if
Hello, everybody.
Find Sue Young. There's so many people on here. Here we are. I can see you now. Right, there we go. I'm going to add pin. Here we are. And we've got Sue Young as well. And if you want just to unmute yourself then, Sue Young, and we can just have a, so thank you ladies. So Karen, you're in France.
Yes, I'm actually living in Burgundy, and I've got the big chance to be in the countryside, and there's a forest all around, and fields and cows, and it's just great. So when I met Alison on Zoom, I was also here, and I had this incredible opportunity to go walking 1 hour a day around my village, and it was just great to go and to dance in between the trees. So that was those videos I was making was part of my 1 minute 59 for the project, this dance project, when we met. That's how we met.
That's how you met. So, and Sue Young, lovely to have you here as well. And you are across the other side of the pond, and you're in the US of A.
Yes, I'm on the Northern California coast. We are being hit with wilding storms that are just really changing the coastline, destroying some of it. And I think that's a part of the wilding nature, is learning to destroy, let go, as well as, reclaiming what is, necessary and powerful.
Yeah. So, I mean, wow, that's a really poignant moment, I think, for us to actually reflect on, because it happens so often, and we can get really angry and upset about things that are happening like that, and perhaps that's another way of exploring and looking at that sort of situation. So can I ask you both then, I suppose Karen, first of all, what has it been like then to explore this concept of wilding and be part of this community?
Well, the wilding process was it was not really, for me, it was not like wilding. I think that I always kept a wild part inside of me from my childhood, and I always had the precious moments for myself during following my own path. So being part of the community was something just natural for me. When Alison asked, well, it was a moment of change in your life. So I had several, but it doesn't mean that I really needed to become wild again because the society should just put me in jail. I've always been dancing and drawing and living the way I wanted, and quitting Paris to come to the countryside with my boss saying, "What are you going to do there?" And I said, "Well, I don't know yet. I'm just in love. I go, ciao." And so doing the things I wanted to do, and without knowing what will be the next second, as you said, Alison. So the part to be just, and to love the unknown. I really love the unknown. It's really like I look at the sky and I say, wow, how many stars, and it's just fabulous for me. And dance improvisation gives me this strength to be able to adapt in any second to anything at any moment. So it's really part of my path.
Which is lovely to hear. So lovely to hear. Thank you for sharing that. And so Sue Young, what has it been like for you to be sort of part of this wilding community, and what's uncovered for yourself? What have you learned?
Oh my gosh, it's been like, it's such a salvation in so many ways. I think we have this wilding nature as children, and I've met a lot of people, especially later in life, who have, excuse my language, the fuck it's, where they're just like, fuck it, I'm going to do what I want. You know, there's not a gap between that voice that Alison talked about and then following it. And I think I see that in children especially. You know, I have a young son and an older son, and I marvel over that. But I think there's sometimes some regret, because there's all the ways that I don't follow that, all the ways that I'm not in tune enough with the wilding to actually follow through with action, not just feeling the stirring. And so being part of this group, oh my gosh, it's been transformational just to be reminded of all the different ways that we have wilding and the importance of it kind of in our daily lives. It's like a little flame, like getting merged with all these larger flames, and all the flames are different colors and shapes, and they really inspire and kind of roll with each other. So I'm so grateful for this community that we've created together.
And Alison, can I ask you then, you know, when you were sitting in your little tent in New Mexico, could you have imagined then that you would have pulled all these wonderful women and you know, towards, you know, this community and really to be developing it?
No. I mean, it's just been the most extraordinary, loving, challenging experience, because each of these extraordinary women has got their own wonderful perspective and contributing to the conversations, contributing. I've learned so much, and learned by being challenged, learned by being people saying, hang on a minute, what do you mean by that? People saying, yes, I really agree with that bit, but let's explore another bit. So it's not cozy. Wilding women conversations are not cozy. They're deep, and they're loving, and they're yes, they're just very special. I mean, I noticed that one of the questions that's come up was why choose the word selfhood, and that's something that emerged from everyone in the conversations. And I think the community has taught me how to value my selfhood. I'm not even, again, this is one of these words that I'm not quite sure what we all mean by it. And it means something different for each person, which, yes. So
what comes across from me, you know, just having the joy of being able to help you know, turn everybody's words and all your stories into this book, is that what you, I think, have absolutely created is an opportunity for people to really be themselves and to be seen and to explore and open up honestly, as you've said, with each other, that helps, you know, each of you then just rise and develop. And it's absolutely beautiful. And I absolutely commend you, Alison, on your desire to spread this further. You know, that's the thing, that this is just the start of what you're doing. This is just...
yes. Yes, I mean, when I came to Indie Authors World first about this, and you said, well, what do you want the book to do? And I said, I want it to reach people, reach women all over the world, and to just, I'm running out of words here.
Yeah, that's the thing, just to touch that and open up that spark. I think that's the thing that we've spoken about, opening up the spark.
Yeah. And I see that Wind Eagle is in the group now.
She is, and I just wanted to, so I'm going to actually invite her to come in, because I know that you so want to have a chance to encourage her to share a little bit. So can I say thank you to Karen and to Sue Young so much for coming along and sharing a little bit of your story.